Okay, I think I'm live again. Ow. So you know what? Facebook has issues. Big time issues. Yeah. So, all right. So let me just say, that was a nightmare. So, it appears that Facebook is truly having some horrible issues, right? There we go. So, I was live a few minutes ago. I don't know if you saw it. I did show the baby's Galaxy with the lights on it. I'm glad you guys can hear me now. I flipped my camera around to show the Galaxy and Facebook froze up and locked up, and so I'm getting this like really weird message on my phone from when I tried to go earlier, when I tried to go live with a friend of mine, and it was telling me that she was trying to access some kind of an app and it wasn't going to allow me to go live, and that app has been blocked. So that's what all these issues are, these technical issues. So yeah, fun stuff, just so everybody knows that's what's going on, right? Okay, so I am going to, don't laugh at me, Jill. Thank you, Michelle. That was probably a bad idea sharing it in the Q&A because I'm going live with a different product. I guess I can do that. I'll just make another video and give it to them. But anyway, I am using some unicorn spit in this video too. So, all right. So let me see here. So what I got, this isn't something that I made. Okay, this is back at Christmas time. I don't know. At Home Depot had these chalkboards. Did anybody buy any? They were super cheap. I think I got them for like $6. So right. So they're just a plain wood back, and these would really be easy to make. Cause see, they're just pieces of wood nailed onto these, and this is just one big sheet in the back, right? So that's pretty easy to make, right? And it looks like they just, they use chalkboard, but you know what? Chalkboard's out, right? I don't care for chalkboard. Does anybody else like chalkboard? Because I don't think chalkboard's really, yeah, Home Depot at Christmas time. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing that for me. I appreciate you, sweetheart. So, all right, so I'm going to try something new today. I've never done this, and I got to get a glove real quick, right here. Right here. All right, so I've never tried this before. I saw a video on YouTube the other day. Man, YouTube is a trap, isn't it? What, no, Michelle? Chalkboards are still in? Is that what you're saying no to? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Paula. You're still owning in Minnesota. What are you owning? Hi, Maureen. So is there anybody in here that came in here from Shelly's group? Yeah, the chalkboard is definitely done, right? Yeah, YouTube's a trap. I cannot get on YouTube. I am on YouTube. I was up till 4 in the morning. So yeah, the chalkboard's over, right? So let me show you what this thing looks like first. Just in case for people that are just coming in, right? So I bought this at Home Depot at Christmas time. They were $6. But look, okay, because you know what? I'm a wood person. So we can do this. We don't need Home Depot to make these for us. We can do this. So all it is it's a piece of wood, right? And it's got a flat piece of wood on the back. And this is actually like a cardboard type wood. So it's not really wood, okay? So, and it's just literally 4 pieces of wood, and I believe they're probably just glued on there because there is no nails. So, see, I mean, that's so easy to make, right? We can all make those. And then these actually came with the hardware, which it's just one of these bars, one of these metal bars. Literally, there's no screws in here with it, so I'm just literally going to glue it on there. Or you can hammer it in with really short nails, so. Yeah, I usually am up late, Cindy, because I can't help it. So I am going to try this pour. I saw these girls doing this pour, or this lady, I should say, doing this pour on YouTube, okay? And it blew my mind, this pour. I was watching her do it. So what I'm going to do, all right, I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm going to talk. And you can just kind of watch what I'm doing. How's that? I hope I can get this to turn down right. Yep, nope, I got to lower this little thing just a smidge. You don't need to see my armpit, so I'll bring it up just a little. Okay. So it's locked on. All right, so here's the board, right? One of these days, I'm going to totally move this thing around the table so you can actually watch me over my shoulder rather than this way, because I think it's hard to see. There, you can see, huh? All right, so is there anybody in here from Shelly's group? Just want to see if anybody's coming in here from Shelly's group. Hi there, Chris and Tara. All right, so here's what I'm doing. So you guys know that I love Quick Hold, right? This product is amazing. I don't care what you're doing. Literally, this Quick Hold would glue this. Now, the wood is underneath here from that chalkboard that I was just showing you, and I taped it up, right? Because I didn't want to get no paint on it. Because I'm going to sand it down just a little bit after this is done, like dry. And I'm going to paint the wood, so. Hi, Diane. Shelly's the lady that I was trying to go live with earlier. She's got a really cool page. And she was sending over some of her people to come watch this video. So I kind of just wanted to say hi to her people, right? So I'm just going to take this Quick Hold because I want to seal this a little bit. I want to make sure that, when I glue this, and this stuff is pretty darn quick. It works pretty quick once you get it started. And I absolutely love it because it has a little bit of stretch to it, and then it dries super duper fast. And this is I love this product. I still love the E6000 for a lot of the stuff that I do. Like if I didn't need this to be ready right now, then I wouldn't really worry about it. But because I'm live on video, I'm using the Quick Hold. Normally, I would just use the E6000 on this because it would seal this really well too. And then I would just use my finger on here. So, all right. So let me get this glue on here real quick. Because I want to seal this because I'm putting paint on here and I want to make sure that it's sealed, right? We don't want any leaks because I'm pretty darn sure there's nothing underneath here holding it, and we don't want a mess. And by the time I get around to the other side, this will totally be dry. It's that quick. When it says it's Quick Hold, it means it. So, all right. Sorry, I should have probably done this before, but I didn't think it was going to take so long. All right. So last year, I found this super duper neat product. And I actually painted like a whole dining room set with this product, and I love it. Love, love, love it. It is a color shift paint, And it is made by Plaid, but it's a really super neat paint. So I'm just using my finger to make sure that everything is sealed. And then I can take my gloves back off. So I'm using unicorn spit on the bottom of this. And then I wanted to try these really cool color shifts because they're like such a neat product. Let me show you. So this is the teal. So this is the teal color, and this is what it shifts when it shifts. Right? And the yellow. And then they've got a dark purple. They have so many colors. Hi there, Kim. All right, and then there's this green. So these are like super duper neat colors. If you guys have never seen them before, they're pretty neat. And then this one says it's the red flash. Love it, right? Isn't that great? So here's what we're going to do. So we love doing pours, and I just, you know, I've kind of gotten into these pours, but they're so darn addictive, right? Isn't everybody addicted to doing these pours? Because I am. I just love them. I am trying to find my 3-in-1 oil. Here, look at Mr. Owl for a minute. I gotta find my 3-in-1 oil. I'm not sure. Gosh darn it. As soon as you think you got everything that you need, you forget something, right? Shoot. So, apparently I'm not gonna find it. Probably should have my apron on too. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Alright, so tell Mr. Ollie Owl bye. He's done. He's had his moment of fame, right? I love him, you guys. Still got to do my brown one. My brown one still isn't done. So, okay, so here's what I've done. So, you guys all know about the Floetrol, right? Thanks, Michelle. So, alright, so here's the Floetrol, right? And then I used the Color Shift colors. I mixed them all in these cups. And I did half and half Floetrol. Alright, and then I just mixed them up. And now I'm going to use the 3-in-1 silicone oil in these. And this is not going to be a dirty pour. I know we love doing dirty pours. Those are lots of fun too, right? So I'm just going to do like a couple drops in each one of these. And that's just so I can get some cells in here. There we go. And you know what? I don't know how this paint's going to react, right? Because I've never done this with this paint. So this is going to be a new one for me with this paint. So I'm hoping that it works pretty good. Like the rest of them work. Oh, they all work so good. Well, I can see cells starting on top of this paint before I even got it mixed. So I think it's going to be all right. All right, so all those are mixed, and I just got to mix the yellow. Yellow. In the meantime, my glue's drying, right? Because it's quick hold, and it really does dry quick, so that's a bonus. Ooh. And I need a pair of scissors. So here we are, ready to go. All right, so quick hold. All right, so my black, I have just black, and it's unicorn spit. It's actually the black, Old Sparkling, the Black Crow. This is Old Brew. So I am doing Old Brew Sparkling, and I mixed it half and half with Floetrol. So I really don't need to do anything fancy with this, okay? So I can actually just take the top off and pour it on here, because we're going to start out with our base is all going to be black. Okay? And I'm going to pour it all out because I want to move it. I've got to move it all around this board. Okay? So I'm just going to move it because I want it all over the board. I even want it to curl up on the sides. That's why I did that on purpose with the tape, because I want to make sure that my sides are all covered. And that the paint, you know, because I can pretty much make it go up as high as I want, right, when we tilt it. All right. Now I can bring it all back towards me. Need to get it all down to that edge just a little bit, so I can get it up to the top a little bit more. There we go. Sorry if you can't see it, but I gotta lift it up that way. There, now we can do it. I gotta stand up so I can see. And I know I shook that, but there's a white spot in there, which is the Floetrol, which is fine. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. But I do need to. Looks like there's something on the. It collected something off the wood. Cause you know what? This wood was really pretty stiff. Looks like a big glob of hair or something. So this wood was is pretty it's pretty serious. This, you got to be careful when you're messing with it, because you can get slivers from it like really easy. As a matter of fact, when I was putting the tape on here, I got a sliver, which ain't nothing because I work with wood every day, and I always end up with, you know, quite a few slivers by the time the night's over with. So hi, Sue. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So has anybody seen the videos where they do flowers with a pull method with a rope? Has anybody seen that? Because I'm going to do it. Okay? Because it's such a cool technique. And I need to get a towel because I'm sure I'm going to get messy. And since I got my grandson's favorite shirt on, I better put on my apron. Because if I get his superheroes, his favorite shirt that I wear, dirty, he's going to have a fit. All right, so let's see what's everybody saying. All right. Hi, Maureen. All right, so we're going to try that. I'm going to try it, you guys. I know you guys have all seen it. I seen it on YouTube last night. And I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever, right? I mean, you know, the thing is if you don't try something, you're never going to know, right? So, the lady that did it last night, though, she kind of had a really cool technique how she did it, and I liked her technique better than what I've seen. So, you know what she did? She used little pipettes with her paint, and she did the pipettes in the paint. Okay? So, move that in camera so you can see. Okay, so here's what she did, right? This was so cool, you guys, because it was like a total enlightenment to me, because I thought, you know what, I'm really not, I mean, I don't know how much control you can actually get, right? So here's what I'm going to do. She did it like this. She literally drew out, using the pipettes, she used the pipettes to draw out her flowers. First, okay, pipette worked for me now. And I don't know what the heck I'm doing, so hey, you know what? Bear with me. because this is all new. I've never done these before, right? So I am going to be inventive with mine. I don't think I need to follow anybody's rules but my own. And all we can do is give it a shot, right? So I'm going to add a few pinky spots. This is actually the red. So I'm just going to do it like here. Because I really want it to be on the flower part, right? Because there's the green. And you know, if this doesn't turn out, then I can just turn it sideways and buddy, it'll be a pretty pour, won't it? So I'm totally okay with that. Because there is no mistakes in art, period. No matter what. If you don't know, if you don't try, you'll never succeed. You gotta try. And I've lost nothing but $6 and some paint, right? So I will make the mistakes and you can learn from them. How's that? That's just what we do. All right. So I did some tests with these metallic, these not metallic, but these color shifting paints. And again, like I said, these are made by Plaid. I am a sponsored artist for Plaid. And to be fair with Plaid, I knew that I needed to start doing some live videos because they are sending me some amazing products. And I'm loving it and I'm excited about it. So I wanted to make sure that I was fair. So here's what I'm doing. So now I'm going to lay this on here. Okay. And all I'm doing is tracing, basically, this. Yeah, that ain't so easy, is it? Without letting anything else lay down. Lay down, you little bugger. Okay. So, ooh, I'm going to have pretty hands when I'm done. Okay. And my yarn might be too thick. I don't know. I went in my daughter's bedroom and I stole her yarn. I've never used any of it, so I just told her I need some. Went and stole her yarn. And this is actually pretty soft, fuzzy yarn. It's like those nice soft blankets that you get, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So I got that. And I want to make sure that these are down in the paint really good. So I'm going to push these down into the paint. Because, you know, I wasn't trying to get it all over my fingers. So let's do this. Push it into the paint. It's just another way for us to play. And I know, you know, we're using the Plaid color shift, but I'm telling you, this would work with any paint. You're just adding Floetrol to it. Unicorn spit would work. I'm thinking any kind of, you know, paint that you want to use. Okay, so are we ready? I did, Kim. I am, Kim. All right, are you ready? Let's try this. Let's see what happens, okay? So all I'm supposed to do is pull it. Oh, might have messed it up. I don't know. I kind of think it looks cool. Can you guys see it? Oh, yeah, I need something to do with my yarn. I need a bucket. Or a garbage bag or something in here. Whew. How about paper towel? So what do you think? Can you guys see it? If you hang on a minute, I'll turn it sideways so you can see it. But I am thinking my yarn's probably just too thick. But even though my yarn's too thick, I still like it. I still think it looks pretty darn neat. Can you see it? Okay, let me move these paints just a smidge. Now, I'm gonna fix the flower. The top part looks good, but I'm gonna fix this over here. I'll put another loop over there, and I'll do another flower on each side. Can you see it? Ooh, so I don't want to turn it or move it because it's got that black paint, right? So it's kind of moved, which is okay because it didn't ruin it. So I'm gonna pour some purple. And I'm gonna go out here with some purple. Can you guys see how these colors are all like shifting together? Aren't they cool? All right. And then I used one of this, a little bit of this red. So I'm gonna go a little bit red. Here we go. And I'm gonna cut another piece of yarn. And then I just need to do 2 loops, right? Those 2 loops. And just not hesitate when I pull. So I'm going to start my loop here because I want this to curl around. And come down here. Bring this one over. Curl here. Bring this down. All right. Guys ready? See what we can do. I didn't go out far enough, I'm thinking, on that left side. That right side here. It's pretty neat, right? So I'm going to do another one because I'm going to leave that one alone. I think I fooled around with it enough. So let me get some more paint on my little pipette here. And I'm going to do one that's a little bit shorter. But I want to bring the loops out farther. And I'm going to imagine that I would think that it matters probably where you, the way you turn your yarn on how your flower will flow depending on which way you turn it. So I wanted to try it. So I went this way and then I did it that way. So let's see. I'm going to go up and around this way. Up and around and down here. Okay. All right. So what color didn't I use last time? I didn't use teal. So I'm going to use the teal because I really, really want to see what this looks like, right? Hi, Mike. All right. So let's try it. Tomorrow, when this thing's had time to dry, just like any dirty pour, it's going to take some time because there's a lot of paint on here, right? So tomorrow I'll let it dry, and then I'll probably come back and use some of my leftover paint to, oops, I didn't do a loop there, so I'll just do a little circle and see what happens. So I'll probably use some of my leftover paint tomorrow and do the frame, I think, just to kind of pull it all together. And when I go over these paints, I'm really not trying to go on top of the other paint. I'm just trying to go close to it That way it all gets picked up by the yarn. And if it ends up on top of it, well then, it ends up on top of it. So this will start pulling some cells out when I use the heat gun and I try to heat it up here shortly. It will definitely pull some cells. And since I got a little white in this bottle, I am going to add a little bit of white on here. See what that happens with it. And this is actually unicorn spit. There we go. This is the whitening mixed with the Floetrol. All right, let me get another paint or another yarn here. All right, let me grab my stick. I'm using my mouth to hold it. Keep the rest of the yarn out of the paint. I'm going to spin this one backwards because I want to see if it makes a difference on how it is put together. If it makes a difference. Ooh, I might not have enough yarn this time. I made too many loopy-loopies, but that's all right. We can fix it. Okay, just going to press it into the paint a little. All right. And grab a little bit more string so we can finish out our loop over here, which I will probably pull this one first. My stick. Where's my stick? All right, make sure everything's pressed. I don't know, this is just another way, another cool way to do some painting. And I'm going to tell you that by tomorrow, this will look so much different because it has that silicone in it, that 3-in-1. Oh, hi, Patty. Thank you. How sweet. All right, here we go. Here's that part. Look at that. Probably did too many loops on that one, but I don't care. I think it looks pretty cool. It almost looks like a delphinium. Delphiniums are like loaded with buds all the way up and down them, right? So that's what it looks like to me. I want some of this more green in here, so I'm going to follow through with this green. And then I'm going to move it. And little bit of this teal on top of it so it doesn't look like it was supposed to be there. Okay. Now, there. Now I got what I wanted. Are you liking the more loops? Alright, so I'm going to now try again. Now this time I want to bring in some yellow because I got yellow on one of them. I thought, but I guess not because my pipette looks like it's fresh and clean. So I'm going to try some little ones over here. Little loops. Little loops. I come down and do some loops. Man, I was on a roll right there, wasn't I? All right. Well, the pipettes are starting to work for me. Goodness. Alright, and color-wise, I think I'm going to go with a little bit of this red. That red's coming out kind of cool. It almost looks like a, like it's a peach color with this black and the purples and stuff. It's kind of neat. But wow, you guys, if you can see the shifting of the colors, they really are super cool. I'm gonna have to bring this with me to Kansas because I don't think that looking at it from a camera is gonna actually show how neat it really looks. It looks pretty darn cool. And I want to make sure that I got enough yarn this time. All right. Let's give her a whirl. So I'm going to start this upside down and around. So Jill, I'm thinking I should have listened to you the other day when I cut my finger. Because I think it was you that told me I should probably go to the doctor and get stitches, and I didn't. And it's not wanting to heal. And every time I do anything with it, it starts bleeding again. Oh, darn it. Again, there are no errors in art. So no matter what you do, you fix it. Just like I did. See? Say darn it and you move on. Anyway, I noticed today I got a little bit of a null, like a dull spot on that finger. Right above the cut. So I may have cut into a nerve. Either way, it's too late. Too late to do anything for it. So I'll just let my body do what it needs to do and heal it for me. I can say that this would probably be easier to do if I had a thinner yarn. But really, this yarn is like one of them soft, fuzzy blankets that make you just want to curl up on the couch and get cozy. I'm really not, I shouldn't be wasting it because it's a really cool yarn. I didn't realize when I grabbed it that it was fancy yarn. Oh, no, I can't, Jill. It won't matter. Yeah, Dale, it sure is. All right, you guys ready to see what it's going to do? Here we go. Oh, that one didn't do very well at all, did it? I think I got more on my fingers than anywhere else. Yep, that one didn't work so well as the others. But that's okay. We can fix it, right? Okay, so let me throw on some more colors real quick. I think it's because my yarn is so thick. I got another yarn here I can try. I'm just going to do some random swirlies here now. See what we can do with it. Fix it. Thing about it is, you know, usually when you do stuff like this, you worry about mudding things up, but, you know, I'm not seeing anything getting muddy. It doesn't look like anything's mudding up, you know? It's not getting muddy. Which I like that, because that's a good thing. Because you don't, you know, you're not really getting any mud. It's not really mudding up. I'm going to try this other yarn. Maybe this yarn will work better. This one's not soft and fuzzy. This one's almost like a rope. But I know when you do it, you're supposed to use, I don't know, she was using just some, no, I don't think this yarn's going to work. Now I bet a ribbon would work, but my ribbons are all stashed away. So I'm going to use this. We're just going to make it work. It's all in how you do it, I guess. You know, there's got to be a technique to it. You know, you pull up, or you pull fast, or I'll have to watch her video again. I thought I did. I thought I watched how she did it. I thought she pulled up pretty fast. But hers didn't all turn out either, so. But it looked cool either way. Might not have turned out all the way, but it did look neat. And that was why I wanted to try it. I thought it was pretty neat looking. And I really wanted to try it with these color shifts because I think they're just so neat. And when you see them on black, they just, it's like, it's just such an amazing color. All right. I think I got it all. Let's see what everybody's saying. Oh yeah, the whitening sure did. It made it lighter, didn't it? Butcher string. Embroidery string. Oh, Patty. I bet your ribbon would look good too. But for delphinium, I like to see blue thunder. I know, Sue. Pull straight down slowly and lift at the end. I'll do it, Lisa. All right, let's see how it goes. Straight down and lift up. I don't know. Maybe it's my paint that I have on the base. The first couple of ones turned out pretty neat. Either way, I like it, and I can fix this a little bit. Who can't paint with a pipette, by George? I know I can. Now I'm just going to run my stick through it. Alrighty. I'm a stick painter, by gosh. Can't really screw up with paint, guys. You just gotta have the will to want to get in there and play, right? So look how cool that looks. That one had some purple in it. So I think my issue is that my string is too thick for it to work the way that it's supposed to, and I don't have butcher string. We are not butchers. But I can say I do like the first two. They look super duper cool. Right? And when I put the heat to this, because of the 3-in-1 that's in here, it's going to look super duper cool. Hi, Melissa. Lisa, I think my my string is too thick, which is okay, cause right. So what I'm gonna do is, even though the other string I ain't so sure of, I'm gonna try that one just to see. Lord, I'm gonna go to bed with paint all over me tonight, cause some of this washes off and some of it don't. So let's do this. Start here. I think I'm gonna trace this one through and see how it does. And let's do some teal over here. I know this is like just a random colors, but I really just wanted to see how these were going to look on this black. Although I know what they look like painted on black, I wasn't sure how they were going to look as a pour. Right? So now I know. So I'm going to mix. Oh, I can't use my finger. My finger's, it's not working. And I don't think I have any Zia Teal right here up close. Let me see. Some whitening is what I need. And actually, this is already watered down, so I think I can just use this and I won't have to mix it with anything. Right? Because there's plenty of the 3-in-1 oil already on here. So I do want to add a little white. This is white. See how runny I have this? So when I use this, I use it for a whitewash when I do wood stuff. So I water my white down. And see how it's starting to spread out and bubble up? That looks cool. Let's try this string. Good night, Miss Diane. I love you, honey. I know, Dee, and I've seen them do it that way too. But they made so many errors, that if you drop that and uh-oh, this one might be too stiff. Maybe that's why they have you use yarn. Yarn's not as stiff. But if I give it a second to soak into it, maybe it'll be alright. Get in there. Get in there. So I was trying to go live earlier on a friend's page because her name is Shelly. She's got some DIYers on her page, and she always teaches them some cool stuff with the Cricut. And she wanted me to come on there and do a live video with her and show her people how the kits work that I make, the wooden kits. So, but Mark Zuckerberg must be in lots of trouble. He must be in lots of hot water because I got all kinds of notifications. Like, it was insane. Let's just say it was insane. And I was unable to go live with her because it was blocking third-party apps. So that was just kind of crazy. So this one, I think, it's looking pretty neat either way. See if I can get it to work. Okay. Straight down. I don't know, I kind of like wiggling it. Ooh, we can't do that one. There we go. That's interesting. Still looks like a flower. I just want to put that stem back in there. So I guess I need to buy myself some thinner yarn because my daughter's expensive yarn didn't work. My rope didn't work. It's alright. No errors in art, right? So look how cool that's starting to look. Can you guys see that? I know, Michelle, mine was too. It was telling me I had to unload, or that I had to upload something. You're right, from Google Play. I got the same app, right? Pretty crazy. Some crazy stuff telling me I had to I know, I'm with you, girl. It was telling me the same thing. Same thing. So I am going to do this because I want a couple of little flowers up here. So I'm just going to do some funky drops in different places. Oh, wow, you guys, you should really see these colors coming through here. I'm thinking this thing's going to be really, really, really pretty when it all sets up finally. There are some really super neato colors coming through here. Wow, that's all I can say. Wow. I think I need to put some purple in that one, though, because it needs to be tied in with the others. The others all have purple in it, except for this one. So go somewhere where it don't have anything, and then somewhere where it does. Just bring some purple in. I don't really like a lot of free space. But look how it's starting to really flow. Can you guys see that? So I know it looks like just some 4 crazy little flowers, right? So we're going to fix that. I'm going to draw these in, and I'm going to literally just use my stick, make them move to where I want them to go. We kind of got to have a few little babies in here. Oh, listen, Mr. Pipette. So I bought 4 of these boards when I bought them at Home Depot. Because I thought, wow, what a bargain, right? $6. I mean, that was incredible. Check it out. You guys see how it's already starting to change? Can you see the mixing where it's mixing on its own? It's kind of doing its own thing. Super neat. Let's get some more of that. All right, and then I'm just going to take my stick and follow things through. Okay, so I'm going to get my torch out. So it's going to be kind of loud for a second. Oh, Michelle, you're so funny. I always forget you're from my hometown. You're saying this one needs the pink. I'm afraid it's in there too tight, so I want to leave it so it separates it out just a smidge. And I can turn this heat down just a little because it's just too high. So let's see if we can get some cells going in here. So tomorrow, this will not look nothing nearly close to what it is right now. It'll absolutely change 100% by morning. And the cells are starting to pop. Things are starting to move around. I like it. Man, my fingers are a mess. Alright, I'm going to move you guys a little closer. I'm not going to turn the camera around, though, because if I do, then I'm going to lose you. So, oh, darn it. Alright, so it's telling me to turn it around. If I lose you guys, I'm sorry. I'll be back. So this was just something different, you know, a little bit, let's play a different way today, you know? Can you see the cells coming up in the way that it separates? Like this white. That's the unicorn spit. Look how that's mixing up there. So there it is. So I will let this set up and dry tonight. Of course, I got to cover it with something so it don't get ucky in it. Thanks, Kim. Yep, pretty neat. See if I can get any close-ups. Look at that, you guys. That crazy or what? That's so neat. Probably need to move some black paint from over here, because we don't want any bare spots, and that looks like it's a bare spot from that rope. So we'll fill that in just a little. Now you don't see it, it's all gone. So it's pretty cool. So I guess it was okay, right? Successful? I think it'll be pretty neat. Let it dry. Use some of the leftover paints for the frame. And I think it'll be pretty. Alright, so you get me again. So, thanks, Kim. Sleep good, honey girl. Thanks for watching. So I want to show you guys a cross that I've been working on. I've been doing a 5-layer cross. And this is what it looks like. Now this was that dirty pour that I did using the extra paints, remember, from my butterflies the other day? I don't have this cross glued together, but there it is. Pretty neat, right? Good night, Kim. Ooh, almost knocked that right in my new paint. So, check it out. And that's 5 layers of crosses. And this little guy, he's just a little bitty guy, right? He goes right there on that center. Isn't that neat? And of course, you know, we make these things, we can switch things up. Habitat Restore has a bunch of these. Right? And they don't cost much. Heck, you can get them for $1 at the one down here. Pretty neat, huh? So anyway, so that's the new thing that I've been... One of the new things that I was working on besides my Amazing Grace cross and my other dirty pours. But I'm pretty sure you guys saw those the last time I did a video. That was the dirty pour. So, Debbie, did you just get in here? Debbie Culbertson, did you just get in here, love? So I got a surprise. Anybody want to see it? Debbie, I wanted to see, did you see the pour that I did or the art that I just did with the string art? You did it! Let me point this down so you can see. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. Oh, well, how did I not see you, Debbie? All right, so I got a surprise. Since Debbie's already saw the string art. I'm going to have to try that again, you guys. But I think the next time I do it, I'm so going to have a different yarn, right? Okay, hold that thought. Don't mind my paint hands. So you guys know that I have all the old sparkling and all that, right? Still. All the old stuff, all the old stock that Michelle made in her kitchen. So I'm going to put this down here on top of my art because my string pours that I just did, because I don't want to get this dirty and I don't want to drop anything in it, and that's just the kind of luck that I've got lately. So, all right, so everybody saw this, right? Everybody saw this? Now, these are just every color of unicorn spit that I could, fit in that bugger. And then I used Michelle's new silver metallics that she just came out with, her prototype number 1. Cool, eh? Now, actually, I'm going to be putting LED lights inside this. After I fill it with epoxy, before I fill it with epoxy, I'm going to drill little holes in the back in strategic places. And then I'm going to cover them with tape, and I'm going to fill it with epoxy, and then I'm going to put little string lights inside here, because that would just be too cool. I don't know. I'm going to test it and see how it works. All right, so that's my little guy, right? So you see the little guy. Want to see its big brother? Because, I'm always making little ones, and then I do a big one because, you got to do a big one. Want to see the big brother? And this is all with Old Sparkling, and I mixed colors to get colors. So here's Big Brother. Or I gotta say Big Sister, because she's just too pretty compared to her little brother. Look at there. Pretty sweet, right? And this is big. You can see how big it is. So it'll just be some artwork. Now I'm going to redo these. Debbie, you ordered 2 of these, so you're going to get 2 of these. You can either have them as thick as this is. You see how thick this is, right? Or I'm going to cut some in thinner wood because these are so thick. But, I think it'd be okay for hanging them on a wall because they're not really all that heavy. But you have an option. If you want it this way or thinner wood, either way is fine with me. But I've got your other 2 done if you want them like that, this size. So, I know, gorgeous Big Sister, right, Michelle? I know, they're so cool. Look how pretty. So let me show you. Neato, huh? All right. So that's big sister. And then I've got a cousin too, but cousin's not painted, so let me show you. All right. Trying to get it lined back up. So the cousin's not painted. And it's not lined up either, but you get it, right? So I'm going to paint this one tomorrow. I just got to figure out what colors. And you know what I'm thinking? These would be really super cool if they weren't hung up on the wall for wall art. I think they would be like a dinner tray, right? We could somehow, once you fill it with epoxy, make some holes in it, and maybe have a rope on it with 2 handles, and it could be like a tray. See? A tray to like put your drinks and stuff on, right? Be neat. Look at that, you guys, look. So that teal color shift on my finger, that's that green and that teal. It looks like I painted my fingernails. See it? It's pretty, right? Look at that pretty color. Look how it shifts. I love that paint. I think I'm going to have to do some crosses with that paint. So I'll show you that tomorrow. Anyway. All right. So that's about all I've got done in this shop for destruction-wise. Oh yeah, you guys, look. I do want to show you something else. It's nothing new. Well, it is kind of new, but it's not totally new. So you guys remember the beach house? You guys remember the... Sorry, Michelle. So you guys remember the beach house sign that I was making? So check this out. I did the second coat of epoxy on it, right? And when I opened up, I put a piece of wood over it so it could just chill out underneath there, and I wouldn't have to worry about anything getting in it, right? And like after I got off the video, I went back and I looked at it, and it had these really cool bubbles coming up on it. And because it's an ocean scene, I was totally okay with those bubbles, because once I put the lights in the back of it, it's literally going to look like it's bubbling up, like water bubbles up, right? Look, you guys got to see it. It's so cool. I went and got my husband. I said, come here, what do you think? Should I, torch it, or should I just leave it? And my husband said, I'd leave it. It looks pretty cool. So let me show you what it did. I'm going to set it down. Well, actually, let me move big sister and little sister real quick, because this bugger is pretty heavy. All right. Hang on. I gotta move all my yarn that I used. I don't want to get it on anything. It's got too much icky on it, right? So let me throw this away. It's all paint yarn. All right, a quick drink too. All right. 2 seconds. All right. This thing's so huge. All right. Looky here. So here's our beach house, right? I'm going to lay this down on the table, I think, if I can do this without making a mess. And that way I can flip the camera around and show you guys a better view. Got to move my butterflies that I did. I had those sitting here, so. Okay. So I'm going to turn the camera around, okay? Hopefully we don't get kicked off. Ready? All right. So this is that glitter glass that I used inside there. The Couture Collection glitter glass. Hang on, I'm grabbing it. Sorry. So I used this stuff. So right here, just because I wanted to add some color to it. So it's the Couture Collection. So let me get moving down here. So let me see. So here's the first like dimple bubble, but I like it. I like it. And here's another one. Look, it looks like a plump, you know, like something hit the water. Right? And there's another little one right here. It's right here next to this marble. The marble's flat. It's covered. All right. And look at here. Let me find my finger. So look at that. Look at them little bubbles. You know what? You couldn't do that if you wanted to, right? I love it. Okay, and then, all right, so this, check it out. Can you guys see that? You know how the ocean always bubbles? Look at how cool that is. I mean, I could have taken that out with the torch. But oh my God, I just thought it was so flippin' cool. There was no way I was going to take that out. Now, can you imagine this with the lights on behind it? How that's going to look? It's going to look so flippin' cool. I mean, there's some here. There's some here. Some down here. I mean, it looks literally like the water's bubbling up. Like a wave just came in, right? Then this is a marble inside. And then there's a little bubble like right here too, which again, I love it. Okay. And then here's another one up here. But like I said, I think it's just cool because yeah, it does. You're right, Cindy. That's the word I was looking for. But look how cool. Now, like I said, I could have taken it out, but I didn't want to. Look how that settled, you guys, inside the seashells. The epoxy. Inside that shell. Look how neat that looks. And that's a marble. That's down in D in there. Anywho, so this is how it looks, right? Now, I'm gonna lift you guys, get you guys back up here. Let me flip you around. That's all my dog's dog food. Myself. Messy, messy shop. Oh. Look at when the light shines through. You see the light shining through? See how it looks with the light shining through? It's going to be so neat when it's done. I love it. All right. So that's it. That's all I got for tonight. I don't even know how long I ran. Sorry, it was such a long night. Look. Seeing through it with the white behind it. It looks so cool. So it's going to look awesome with the lights in there. Anyway, whew, thing is just too heavy. So, Galaxy. We got the Galaxy. Michelle, I'm probably going to take it up to the house in Michigan since our house is up there on the lake. Our second house that we don't live in. Look. I'm going to turn some lights off so you can see the galaxy. For those that might not have seen it, look how cool that is, right? Oh, he loves it, Michelle. He loves his little galaxy. And we actually just got the lights my husband put them in there a couple days ago, but I wanted to go live with it, so we didn't hang it up on his wall, but his papa will hang it up tomorrow for him, so he'll be able to use it tomorrow night when he goes to bed. Thanks, Debbie. Watch. So it'll be a little nightlight in his bedroom. It almost looks like a butterfly. There really wasn't any way to do it, which gives it this weird design on here. I can see it like really crazy, like it looks like a butterfly. But the way the strings work, they're only like, see how close these are? They're like not very far apart, so you didn't really have a whole lot of options. And then we left some of them, not in so tight and whatever, because we wanted it to give it a little bit of definition, not being all tight on there. So that's it. That's all I got for today. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my pour. I'm going to look underneath here. I really want to see if this has done any changing since I covered it up. I got so much stuff sitting around here because I was supposed to be going live on Shelly's page. Yeah, Lucian says give thumbs up. In hearts. Oh, he loves his hearts. All right. Ooh. I got a fuzzle in there. Anybody say fuzzle like I do? A little fuzzy fuzzle. Everybody laughs at me because I say fuzzle. It's a fuzzle. All right, look here. One last look. Thanks for coming in and watching me, everybody. I really appreciate it. Michelle, thanks for sharing, sweetheart. I appreciate that too. So again, I used Unicorn Spit Sparkling for the black. And I used white Unicorn Spit, the whitening, for in there. And then I also used these color shift colors that look like this. So I'm going to try to go live tomorrow too. I'm not sure yet. Got some things up my sleeve and I'm trying to work them out and get them put together before I come online. That way the videos aren't so long. This one was kind of, you couldn't help it. So alright guys, I appreciate you for spending some time with me tonight. I hope everybody has a blessed evening and I'll see you again soon. Message me if you need anything. Okay? Thanks for coming in. Bye guys. Oh, I love you too. Now you do the hearts, I'm not going to leave. I'm just kidding. All right, you guys. I hope it warms up where you are because we had 80 degrees today. Oh, sorry. Guess you need to move to Georgia. All right. I love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, guys.